What up? It's your girl TK. Welcome to another Talk with TK. We are gonna jump right into it. So I got a bunch of notes because I've been like sitting on stuff, and God has me in a space where it's like I'm pouring it all out for y'all right now. So here we go. This one's gonna be kind of like a little story to it. So there was this lady at my church, and she goes up one Sunday to give her testimony about how there were particular things like that happened tragically in her life, her children's lives, her sister's lives, her family's lives. And there was just a lot, right, that she needed God to do. So she goes up to tell her testimony. Like, our pastor called her up and was like, we need you to share like what God just did for you. And she proceeds to tell her story. And it was like, when God says he'll do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or think, he means that. So she's sharing her testimony, and I mean, I'm getting like chills. I'm getting choked up, like I'm crying. But I'm so excited for her because not that a similar thing happened to me, but the result of what I experienced and the result of what she had experienced, the results were similar to the place where we were at. And so like, I am praying and believing for some of the things that she received, right? And so when she was telling her story, I mean, I was getting choked up because I was so happy for her. And God was like just showing me in his word when he says that you have to you rejoice when others rejoice. There's like principles and laws behind this, why he says that, because you're taking a moment, first of all, of praise to not be focused on yourself, but you're loving on somebody else, right? So you're planting and sowing seeds of love, first of all, when you're supporting someone else, when you're praising God for something he did for somebody else, that you're planting seeds right there. But then the other thing, he was like, when you rejoice when someone else is sharing what God did for them, like that's their testimony. That's their testimony. And a testimony, right? You can't have a testimony without having a test. That means somebody else went through a test or a trial, and then this is what God did for them. And if he can do it for them, he could do it for you. And so in essence, when you hear someone sharing their testimony and you rejoice when they're rejoicing, not only are you planting seeds of love, which you do reap in harvest time, but you're also having your faith built up without even knowing, just by you hearing the word of their testimony, your faith is being built up. Because again, if he can do it for them, then oh, he could do it for her, he can do it for me too. Like, why not? I've heard him do it before. I've seen him do it before. He did it for them. He could do it for me. And the Lord was like, when you plant seeds of love and when you plant seeds of faith, they absolutely reap a harvest. And so he was showing me like rejoicing when others rejoice, in the sense of when you do so, you're planting seeds and you will reap the harvest of that thing. So I don't know who that was for, but it's for somebody. Don't compare yourself. Don't be envious. Don't covet when something good happens for someone else. Genuinely be like, yo, I'm happy for you, dog. Like, I want something like that, but I'm so happy that happened for you, because it just encourages me that mine is coming, like, and that God can do it, and he is good and faithful to all of those that he loves. So I hope that encouraged somebody. Yours is coming. Harvest is coming. It's coming. I love you. Peace.